Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a pop culture podcast not about the band Paramore, but about the common and uncommon interests of Black people in order to help us feel a little bit more seen. I'm Sequoia.
I'm Jewel.
And today, you already know, we're going to be talking about As Told by Ginger. I'm sure you saw the episode title. But before that, you already know the vibes. Rate, review, 5 stars, 5-star bitches. Word to Yo Gotti, not that other lady who has since become outward in her support for Donald Trump. Also, if you would like some merch, unrelated to the other lady, but related to Ariana Grande, who is friends with the other lady at some point, I don't know if she still is, it's down below.
This is going off the rails very quickly.
It did. Yes, it did. It did go off the rails. Yes, it did. It just, you know what I mean? The connections were forming in my head and I was speaking them as I saw them. We're getting into As Told by Ginger today. As Told by Ginger is an animated preteen drama television series produced by Klasky Supo. I don't even know how to say that. Who also produced Rugrats, aired on Nickelodeon. It focused on junior high school, then later high school. I think it was called Lucky High, if I'm not mistaken. Followed a girl named Ginger Foutley, who, along with her friends, tries to become more than a social geek. Remember when the term geek was like such a thing and it was just like so offensive? Like, ooh, you're a geek. Anyways, the series first aired on Nickelodeon October 25th, 2000, making this year its 25th anniversary. Happy birthday, As Told by Ginger.
We love to see it. The studio that did Rugrats and As Told by Ginger also did my fave, The Wild Thornberries. So
I do like the Wild Thornberries
I really
too.
mess with the Wild Thornberries heavy.
Yeah. You know how some characters are black coded? I always thought Eliza from the Wild Thornberries, I'm like, she's black coded.
That's so interesting because I was reading, folks were like, Ginger is black coded.
And I was going to say Ginger is black coded.
I don't see it.
It's, you know what? Okay, so we'll get into this in the episode as well. We might as well get into it now. People say Ginger is black coded because of her mom, Lois. Her mom is a single mom. I want to say she's like a nurse. And she, you know, you could just tell she tired. She be working long shifts. She come home, she got to deal with Carl's annoying weird ass. She got a preteen girl.
That lady is just a single woman, but that is a white lady.
They did. They said, and you know, she had a little sass to her, a little zest to her. You know
Lois?
what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Lois, yes. Lois had a Midwestern.
She sounds like an up north single mom to me.
But to be fair, that's exactly what she was.
And that's exactly what she was. And then people were like, but what about the hair? And I was like, yeah, they explained in one of the episodes that they got some Jewish roots. Like, I feel like this is just a very like northern white family.
And that's very fair because it takes place in Connecticut. And the friends that I have who are from Connecticut tell me that there is a solid Jewish population there. So it does track. For me, though, someone who grew up in Southern California, there really isn't a big, at least not in Long Beach.
Yeah.
In Long Beach, where I grew up, let me be specific because since I've been moved to LA, there's a much bigger Jewish population. In Long Beach, there's really not that big of a Jewish population. I remember the kids that were Jewish in school, and I only remember them because they celebrated Hanukkah and not Christmas. And it was like a thing.
But it wasn't like you weren't introduced to the culture.
But no, not at all introduced to the culture. So, you know, I see how you get to black coded for Ginger and her mom if you've never been introduced to Jewish culture. But they very much are very Jewish. Seeming
they are literally like once you realize it, you're like, oh, okay. Like the way she talks, very much like I said, northern single white mom, and then the Jewish part. I was like, okay, I got it.
Right.
Understood.
Right. So this show ran for 4 years. Ended production in 2004. Although some episodes initially aired on television through 2021. Oh.
It's not making sense to me.
Yeah.
They weren't airing in America, from my understanding.
It must not have been, yeah, because I'm really looking.
Like, you know, Nickelodeon had other, like, channels and platforms and things, and I think it was stuff that was airing.
That makes sense.
There.
It was nominated for 3 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Animated Program for programs less than an hour. It was praised and noted for having an ongoing story arc and characters who developed, aged, and changed their clothes throughout the show. A rare development in animated series at this time. So Ginger was one of the few cartoons where each episode the characters were wearing different clothing.
I don't even know if I realized that until I read it. I did realize that once they got to high school, they changed clothes, but I don't know that I realized like the frequency of the clothing changes. Yeah.
I wonder if that costs more money because it feels like it must be. You must have to pay somebody more to ideate clothes. Yeah, you know, because if a character artist is always drawing the same character, you know, SpongeBob wearing the same thing, I feel like that's easier.
SpongeBob didn't have no clothes on. I mean,
he didn't have no, you know, he always wearing, he got his little, you know, but suppose they tried to switch up that damn tux or, you know, that suit and tie situation every time. Yeah. That'd be crazy. If you were a cartoon character, what would your cartoon outfit be? Your one outfit?
I don't know. Because I'm trying to think, what would my cartoon character be getting into? You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And what age would I be as the cartoon character? This is all. So say
you're right now. Say you're Jewel right now as a
cartoon character.
What is your cartoon character wearing?
I would probably go for like in my mind, I probably would have on like a pantsuit because you know I love do you know I love a jumpsuit moment? I love a jumpsuit. But that also gives girl boss 2000s in a way that I'm not really trying to give anymore.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, so it's like I love it, but I do think that we're girl bossing a little too hard to say. So I don't know, but I think I would lean into, I would have a bob for sure.
You have a bob?
My character would have a bob.
Why your character it don't look like you? I ain't never seen
because when I think about, you've never seen me in a pantsuit because you don't see me because you don't hang on me. You don't come here. I love a pantsuit. So. Don't do that. I love a pantsuit. It's my favorite. Invite me to see you. Like if I'm speaking or doing something, you know what I mean? I love a pantsuit.
Are you talking about one piece? Are you talking about multiple
pieces? I'm
talking
about a jumpsuit. Let me not say a pantsuit. I'm talking about a jumpsuit. Let me clarify. Okay. Yes, I love a jumpsuit. I'm not giving Hillary. I'm giving like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being serious. But when I imagine myself in my mid-30s, I have a bob, and I'm like in my mom, like I'm about to be a mom era. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I give. Like I get Kelly Rowland. That's what I imagine. When I imagine my mid to late 30s, I've morphed. I've somehow found abs and have morphed into Kelly Rowland.
Okay, I'm not mad at that at all. So your cartoon character has a jumpsuit. She has a bob. She is mid-30s. So you're giving an adult cartoon like Daria type shit, even though they were kids.
She is very much Daria's tone in disposition.
Dark.
Yes.
Muted. Okay. Yes. That's fun. I'm not mad at that at all. If I had a cartoon character, I already know what she would be wearing because so many people have told me this is my cartoon outfit. It is this one shirt that I own. It's a striped, multicolored, vertical striped shirt.
The minute you said the one shirt that I own,
you knew. It hit you. In fact, this year for my birthday, back in June, my friends surprised me by all coming out wearing the shirt. They had, mind you, this shirt is a shirt from Zara. It is at least 9 years old. I think I got it in 2016 or 2017. My friends went on eBay, Depop, etc., found the shirt. Garrick smuggled the shirt out of my room, first of all. Gave it to my friends. They looked at the tag, found eBay, all that. Got 3 different copies of the shirt, came into the karaoke where we were all singing. I'm in the middle of singing my song. They all file in wearing my damn shirt. It was crazy.
And that was the night we should have retired the shirt.
But did I retire it?
No, because you're going to bring it back because ain't it a sweater?
It's not a sweater.
It's not a sweater?
See, it's a short sleeve, perfectly cropped shirt. And it's vertical stripes, and I love a vertical stripe. And it's really cute, and it's held up after 10 years, and it's Zara.
If you like it, I love it.
So,
if you like it, I love it.
That would be my cartoon shirt. It would be that vertical stripe.
That is a very good cartoon version of you.
Exactly. And she would probably have on a hat because I feel like I do hat often because the wigs. You know what I mean? I'm not gluing this motherfucker down.
I've never known you to hat often.
Oh yeah, baby. I had. If I'm in wigs, I'm hatting 90% of the time. So as right now, the wig and the hat is on as we speak. So she probably have on a hat, a wig, especially when I first got that shirt, I would always wig and hat, and some mid-wash denim jeans.
A snapback, a bucket hat. What kind of hat?
I used to bucket hat. I now solely snapback because the kids be telling me that's a super millennial to bucket hat.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay. So I will do a furry bucket hat moment. I will do a furry bucket hat, but just a standard bucket hat. I've tried to retire it, although I do love it.
I love a bucket hat, and I'm not going to retire. Y'all ain't going to make me feel outdated.
They be trying to make me feel outdated. Anyways, that's what my cartoon outfit would be. But I saw my Ginger has like very fun, strange little facts about it. So the creator claimed that they toyed with the idea of Courtney. Courtney is the blonde mean girl in it, confessing being in love with Ginger. But executives vetoed the idea because, of course, it's 2000.
Is that true?
That's what I've seen it multiple times now. It is on IMDb.
I thought that was a fan. It's on IMDb thing.
I've seen it multiple times.
Anyway, good looking Godspeed.
It's come up. So they were saying Courtney, they was trying to make.
Though.
I like Courtney too. So let's actually talk about the characters. So we have Ginger. She's the main girl. She's voiced by Melissa Disney. She's redhead, curly hair, ginger, very cutesy, very mild mannered, sweet girl. We have her friend Darren Patterson. He's voiced by Kenny Blank. He's a black guy. He has headgear initially. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Darren was white in the pilot. Darren was white in the pilot.
I think they had multiple versions.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they made him black in the like updated pilot. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yes. They might have put out a pilot that was white and then subsequently released a pilot that he was black, and then they run with that black one.
And then they run with the thing. I don't know, but go on. Yeah.
So he's the black guy with the headgear in the early seasons. He doesn't have headgear in the later seasons. We have Deidre Hortense, or Dodie, voiced by Aspen Miller.
No, her name Deidre.
Deidre. Isn't that crazy?
Dodie. Dodie being named Deidre is too much for me. That's crazy.
Dodie
Deidre. There's a Negro
that is
among
black.
us.
And
there is a Negro among us.
I'm hearing Negro, but I'm not seeing one, so I am confused.
Yeah.
I am confused. Yeah. But yeah, Dodie is the blonde one, the blonde best friend. Mm-hmm. That's really annoying to me.
She's messy as hell.
And kind of like a hater.
She's not.
Is she blonde? She's blonde, right?
She's like brownish, like a light brown.
Dodie, as told by Ginger. Yeah. Okay, this is blonde to me, but I see how you get to light brown. Yeah, she's like a dirty blonde.
Yeah.
And then we have Macy Lightfoot, voiced by Jackie Harris. It's not. No, that's not Jack A. Harris. It's not. It's not spelled like Jack A. Harris, but it's voiced by somebody named Jackie Harris. Jewel is making me say, I know it's not Jack A. Harris.
You play too much.
Anyways, Jackie Harris. Anyways, Jack A. See, now I can't even say it. Macy is voiced by Jackie, and she's like the best friend that can't breathe through her nose, and I was always talking without being able to breathe through her nose, and she has like an old lady vibe to her. I don't know why they made that middle schooler also subsequently 76. I think her hair was great.
Maybe that's why I don't like it when y'all say that I was like born an old lady, because that's what I think of, and I don't think that I give that. Like, I can breathe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that that's fair. I think that Macy doesn't give old lady vibes to me. Macy gives...
Jewel.
Macy don't give old lady vibes to me. Macy gives nerd, geek.
I'm about to send you this picture that I'm looking at of Macy, and you can tell me.
She don't give old lady vibes to me. She just gives... Girl, you about to get jumped in the bathroom. Stop doing that. That's what she gives to me.
What? That she gives geek. She gives like the original geek.
Yes.
Like, that's a geek.
Yes.
You see the picture of Macy that I just sent you? Look at this old lady church hat.
Because the other photo is her dressed up as the Lucille girl in middle school. Grow up.
Anyways, and her hair is gray. I don't know why they make her hair gray.
That is interesting.
That is an odd choice. Anyways, and then we have Courtney Gripling, voiced by Liz Georges. That is the blonde, rich, mean girl. We have Miranda Kilgallen. Yes, Miranda Kilgallen, voiced by Cree Summer, the icon herself, Cree Summer. We have Carl, which is Ginger's little. Oh, Miranda, by the way, is the black character. She's actually mean.
She's
I would
the
say
actual mean girl.
Courtney's like not
Courtney's
mean. She's kind of rich. Yeah. Courtney's
she's
not mean.
just
She's
out
a
of
little
touch.
rich, out of touch, kind of like annoying. Miranda is mean and malicious.
That's
actually.
correct.
Carl,
if it went some more black characters in this show, I would call racism.
I would, and I'm gonna call it anyways.
So
because ain't no other black women. I don't know another black woman on this show.
There's some black women teachers on the show that are like really like nice and sweet. But I'm like, y'all better be glad it's some more melanin on this show because I was looking a little.
Because I was looking a little to the left.
Be careful.
And to be fair, Miranda initially was white.
Oh,
and they say that in the pilot she was white. Again, they might have did some
on random characters is really sending me
because Cree Summer ended up voicing her. And so they were like, okay, Cree Summer is the voice of this. We want her to be black. And they said,
and she's still gonna be mean as hell. So
and she's still gonna, and you know what I mean? They already had her set up as a mean girl. I understand the optics are a little funny, but I do understand. And then we have the character Carl, which is Ginger's little brother. He's very weird. He's like into science and just like kind of gross, like eat your boogers type younger brother. He seems disgusting. He's voiced by, it looks like a woman, Jenny Elias. Or Janine. No, it's Jenny Elias. I don't read well. And then we have Robert Joseph Hoodsey Bishop. That's Dodie's little brother. That's Carl's best friend. Voiced by Tress McNeely. And then we have the icon herself, Lois. Voiced by Lorraine Newman. I really like Lois.
I like Lois a lot. But I like Carl. I like Carl as a character. I think it's very like, we need boy stuff.
And they very
clearly threw in Carl and Hoodsey to give the boys something. It wasn't enough because if I was a boy, Carl and Hoodsey would not be enough to convince me to stick around for the show.
Not for A Soul by Ginger. A Soul by Ginger was so deeply girl. It was really girl.
But I've read that they added Carl and Hoodsey to be like, we need something for the boys.
Really?
You needed to do a little more than that, babes. That wasn't enough.
To be fair, I almost turned off the TV every time Carl and Hoodsey came on. So it might have been doing his job. They disgusted me. I thought they were actually gross. Like they were always doing something weird and gross.
I think they are weird and gross, but in a little brother way. And I also think Carl is really smart. And I think he's so weird and gross that you don't realize how smart he is.
No, he is really smart. Yeah.
But I respect that. I like Carl.
Okay. I never liked boy shit.
I didn't say I was interested in what Carl was doing. I said I like Carl as a character.
Boy shit. Do you know that song?
No.
I don't speak by Madison Beer.
Oh, okay. Girl, I was about to be embarrassed for not knowing it, but I'm okay.
Poison. You might have a way with words, but I'm a woman. I can understand you. I don't speak boy, no. Anyways, that's me. What
was that one? There was only one Madison Beer song I liked, and they used to be on my little sad girl playlist. Selfish.
No,
Selfish was my song.
You like
girl.
real songs. I'm trying to find a little pop vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Selfish used to be on my sad girl cry playlist, but that's the only thing I don't know nothing else about that lady.
I know all her fun.
Except she be pouting and people talk about her pout. That's all I know.
She's a pretty girl. Yes, I'm looking at this fact now. Miranda was originally written to be white, but changed to be black, both because Cree Summer's casting and an attempt to be more ethnically diverse. Some other fun facts. There's 3 different versions of the theme song. The first version is sung by Ginger's voice actress, Melissa Disney. The second version is sung by Miranda's Cree Summer. And the third, most recognizable, is by Macy Gray. The As Told by Ginger theme song is so iconic.
I think it's one of the most iconic cartoon theme songs of like that era for sure.
I agree.
I was a kid, and I was a kid watching As Told by Ginger, and to me, I'm like, they got Macy Gray. Like me, I'm girl, you in school. Why do you give a damn? I'm like, they got Macy Gray. Like I really thought it was like a thing. You know what I mean? That they got Macy Gray to sing this damn theme song.
I did. It was a thing.
Yeah,
Macy Gray was having a moment.
Incredible
at that time.
Yeah.
I really liked her. Loved the theme
song.
And
I think she like was a good voice for it. Like her soulfulness, her rasp, like her tone.
The rasp was
so perfect at like evoking the like coming of age kind of sentiments of the series. You know, like I think it's a really smart choice.
I agree. I think Cree Summer would have done a good job. I never heard the Cree Summer version, but I imagine that Cree Summer also did something similar to Macy Gray on the theme song. I can't imagine a version sung by the white lady that voiced Ginger. That would have sucked, I think, unfortunately. Love you, girl. Ginger's iconic. Glad that you didn't get that
first world problems. Like right now it gives growing up is hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel that if that lady had sang it, it would have gave like, oh my God, I broke a nail. Like, you know what I mean? It would have gave like very like surface level. It wouldn't have given that depth, that like grit that I needed. So I'm not interested.
I agree. But yeah, perfect theme song. Another fun fact, Emily Kapnick, the creator, confirmed that the show is in fact set in the mid to late 90s. She felt like that was the most difficult time for a lot of kids to grow up in, especially girls. And I'm assuming it's because of like...
Yeah, and that's why
body politics,
Macy,
that type of thing.
Yeah, you saying Macy looked like an old lady. No, she looked like a little... My mama used to put me in that outfit as a small child. Like them little matching hats with the shirts and shit.
Why was her hair gray?
Now that part I don't have the answers for. I don't have the answers for.
They were in middle school, not elementary school. My mama wasn't putting me in anything in middle school.
She danced to the little seal girl. She clearly was still letting her mama dress her. Clearly. She was childish. She wasn't old. She was childish.
She was childish.
She was childish. Why her hair was gray, I don't know.
Yeah, make it make sense. Is it a nod to Macy Gray? Because her name is Macy.
Sure.
And her hair was gray. And Macy Gray. Anyway.
Some people, my mom was one of those people that prematurely grayed in like high school, and she had like gray hair. She wasn't fully gray though. But I mean, she had like significant like gray hair, but she was not fully gray. So I don't know. Middle school is a little early, but
okay, yeah, middle school. She has a full head of gray hair. Anyway,
and guess what? I would have been in the hair salon getting my hair dyed.
Very, very much so.
Sorry.
Also, what race was Macy? She read Asian to me. No, she didn't. I made that up. I think I heard Ryan say that, and I just adopted it.
His presence being felt
ubiquitous
even when he's not there.
It's ubiquitous. Really, it's always with us.
I don't know what Macy. I don't think I ever thought really hard about what race Macy was. Now, Dodie, white lady to her core, annoying to her core.
Dodie is the whitest long and hard,
but that's the whitest girl I ever seen in my life.
Ugh.
In all of and I mean that in a bad way.
I do.
Derogatory.
Hello?
She was insufferable. I don't think she was a good friend.
She was a bad friend. She was actively a bad friend. One of the episodes I watched to prepare for this show was there's an episode where Courtney and Ginger are getting close. They're becoming like besties because they have some type of shared duty. It's like they're both hall monitors or something, whatever. It's school shit. And they both have to be that at the same time, and so they're getting close. Courtney's best friend, Miranda, the black girl, feels threatened by them getting close. So she goes over to Dodie, and she's like, Ginger and Courtney are getting close. Looks like you lost your best friend. Yeah, it feels like you lost your best friend status. What's up with that? And Dodie's like, no, I've been Ginger's best friend since before kindergarten. And Miranda's like, well, it doesn't look like it. It looks like you're losing your best friend status. Like, waiting for Dodie to spill some type of usable blackmail material so that Miranda can get her best friend Courtney back, can use it against Ginger to get her best friend back. Of course, Dodie does it. Dodie's dumbass is like, no, because does Courtney know Ginger's deepest, darkest secret? I don't think so. And Miranda's like, well, what is it? And she's like, she must not know about her super hairy red hairy legs, and her mom won't let her shave. And she's like, Miranda's like, I have what I need to go about my business. Then she blackmails Ginger. A big mouth, literally and figuratively.
You have a problem. There was an episode that explained Dodie to me, and it's going to sound hypocritical for me, the journalist, to say, but I used to have a big mouth as a journalist, and I learned. People grow up, people learn. There was a scene where she did the morning announcement and she was like, I am the journalist of the school. It is important to me that I report the news. And it was like the school people, there was like a lice outbreak at the school. So she was like trying to figure out who had lice so she could report it over the like morning announcements.
Remember this. I do remember this.
Girl, shut the hell up. Why are you trying to tell on people who got lice? Like, that is a mean
medical
thing
condition,
to do. Like,
baby.
Are you okay? And she was like, it's my duty to report the news. And it was just like, you're annoying. Like, you're not a fun person. Annoying. You're really irritating. And it's like, stop it. Be embarrassed. I wasn't never that damn deep. But I do remember, like, in becoming a reporter, I do think there was a switch in my brain that had to go like, oh, you don't have to care about breaking news more than you do about actual human beings. Don't get your ass cussed out trying to like. And I very quickly was like, oh, girl. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I'm not reporting on the White House. Okay. If the people don't, if the news don't break, the news don't break. I have to move for it. Like, I'm not going to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my job.
Dodie didn't seem to learn that.
Dodie didn't learn that. Dodie was still in middle school, to be fair, but Dodie hadn't learned that. But I feel like watching that episode made it click for me that, oh, she's just nosy and she's a busybody. And so when she was telling Ginger's business or doing shit like that, I was like, oh, that's just Dodie. Like, she wouldn't be my friend, but that is just Dodie, and that's how Dodie is. There was an episode where, like, Darren and Ginger got together. They were dating. They were having a rough patch. Darren starts being interested in an older black girl. Dodie watches him be interested in the older black girl. The black girl is asking Dodie about Darren. Like, girl, tell me about him. Like, I think he fine as hell. Like, what? Dodie's like, oh. Dodie isn't immediately like, back the fuck up. That's my best friend's man. Dodie is like, well, she's one of the cheerleaders and I am trying to get on the pep team. And she frames it as like, I don't want to hurt Ginger's. I can't tell Ginger that and break her heart, but it's very clearly that she also doesn't want to like get out of the good graces of the pep team.
Oh my God.
I can't mess with that. She eventually tells Darren that he needs to tell Ginger. But like, going a whole 30-minute episode, 23-minute, however long these episodes are, and you ain't told your best friend that somebody is trying to get with her man, I can't get behind that type of friendship.
Oh my God. I didn't know she was that bad.
I would have cartwheeled down the hallway to
tell my best friend.
To be like, bitch, let me tell you something. You see that older senior? Why is she up here trying to talk to your freshman boyfriend? She's a loser. Why is she trying to talk to him? Like, I would literally be like, girl, heads up. Like,
that's fair. Yes. As any good friend.
And I would have told the girl, like, hey, he has do with this information what you want. If you want to keep pursuing it, I can't make you not. But like, he has a girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend. And she just happens to be my best friend.
My best friend.
And we will jump you.
And I'm not telling you about their rough patch. They're having a good time. They love each other very deeply.
Why were they in a rough patch? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Because he was into football. He was his brother was a football player. He was getting into football. She was like, football is dumb. I don't want to go to your football games. And she was trying to start a band. So they were they were teenagers. They were having, it wasn't anything egregious. Stuff. It was just like,
regular teenage stuff.
I want to go to band practice. I don't want to come to your football games.
Before we move into like fun plot points of the show, including Ginger and Darren dating, can we guess the zodiac sign of each character?
I'll let you lead.
You don't want to lead? Okay.
I can't even think about
Ginger. If I had to think, what zodiac sign is Ginger?
She might be one of my people. I feel she could be one of my people.
I do feel she could be one of you, and I have a few guesses. I kind of am getting Pisces, because Pisces or Cancer, even like one of the water signs that is not Scorpio, because she's just like soft. She's a soft, sweet, sensitive seeming girl, very soft spoken in her actual voice, like everything's just like a little bit soft. Cancers have a little bit more bite though, so I wouldn't even give her that one. I would go Pisces or Libra, because she loves to write in that journal, and Libras are air signs. Air signs love a communication, a writing, a speaking moment.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't like journaling.
Writing, speaking. You okay. Write and you
understood.
Speak. Okay.
Never mind. Go on.
Okay. So I will put Ginger, Libra or Pisces. Darren. I would put Darren. Darren feels rather loyal to me. He doesn't seem super full of himself. I would give him Taurus.
Okay. Sure. I can see that.
Dodie's dumb ass. What would I give Dodie? She's just messy. I'm trying to think. There's Gemini, Cancer, definitely not a Leo. Virgo, definitely not. Way too messy to be a Virgo. Libra, put a pin in it. We'll come back to it. Jules a Libra. Jules a Libra, for those of you wondering. What's after Libra? Scorpio? Well, she might be a Scorpio. She could be a Scorpio. Okay. But she's a little bit, she don't have enough mystery to be a Scorpio. No magnetism, no mystery there. What's after that? Sag. Definitely not Sag. Definitely not Capricorn. Definitely not Aquarius. Yeah, and then we back to Pisces, and then back to Aries. The only one I stopped at
Capricorn.
Was Libra. What I stopped at was Libra. The only thing I stopped at was Libra. I don't know.
That lady is not giving Libra in any capacity.
I don't know what she gives. Dodie gives sucky. I don't
just gives get the hell on. You're getting on my nerves.
Right. Yeah. Dodie gives sucky. Macy. Macy really just be trying to stay out the way, stay out of trouble. She just want to perform in her little seal suit or whatever the hell that was about. Breathe out of her mouth and call it a day. She asthmatic is her sign.
Ginger friend group was a little,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
They they were.
Macy meant well. She was a loyal, good friend, but good Lord. And then Dodie was just, Jesus Christ.
Dodie was struggling. Let me see. The Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. It could be a Cancer again. Leo, no. Yeah, it's giving Cancer to me. I'm gonna go ahead and give Dodie Cancer.
Not the Cancer.
Give Macy Cancer. Okay, and then Courtney. Oh, Courtney's a Leo. We can leave it there. Courtney is a Leo. She thinks she's the main character as fuck. Miranda is a Scorpio. Miranda is a vindictive, manipulative, mean,
fair enough,
evil Scorpio. Carl is an Aquarius because he's weird as fuck, weird as absolute fuck, but also really smart, but very strange, very niche interest, kind of scary. Aquarius. He's also wordy.
If I speak.
Hello.
If I speak.
Hoodsy is a follower. Hoodsy is like a follower. He doesn't need to be the center of attention at all. I think he might also be. No, an Aquarius is not really going to be a follower either, but they are more communal than they are.
Because see, my thing about, because I was going to say Aquarius don't give like cult leader to me in the way that Carl does give I could lead a cult.
He might be a Gemini. Carl also might be a Gemini because he also just like weird.
Like I think he has a lot of Aquarius like qualities to him, but the cult leader of it all doesn't give Aquarius.
It might be the different.
That gives your people. That
might be a Gemini. Yeah, Carl might be a Gemini. I could definitely see Carl being a Gemini. Yeah, he has this really specific knowledge about like just deep knowledge about random shit. Where it's like, what is happening? He always doing something weird. Yeah, he might be a Gemini. And Hoodsy might be an Aquarius. My only issue is Hoodsy would have more issue with Carl trying to boss him around all the time.
If he was an Aquarius.
He's just weird though. They're both weird.
Hoodsy do whatever that man say. It's not giving. It's not giving Aquarius.
I hate that for him. It's not Capricorn. It's not Virgo. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. He's a strange one. Maybe Pisces. I can see Pisces for him too. I can see Pisces for him too. Yeah, I think. Oh, and then Lois. Oh my God. Lois also kind of gives me Leo, but she also kind of gives me Capricorn. I can get Capricorn. Capricorns are like hard workers, like workhorses. Like a Capricorn is going to work. They're going to make their money. Lois be sitting in that foot bath with her corn's out. She be tired after them shifts, okay? And she don't want to deal with Carl. She'll deal with Ginger. You know what I mean? She's trying to make it work, but she was a little bit too poor to be a Capricorn. Capricorns don't play poverty at all.
God forbid a lady have 2 kids.
Capricorn said
no help.
Capricorn doesn't play poverty at all. She might be what's the other earth signs? We got Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I can see a Taurus for her too. Yeah, I can see Taurus for her too. Even though they like luxury and lavish things, she probably likes it. She just can't afford it, you know. And that's the end of the day. Why do you think Black audiences seem to gravitate toward As Told by Ginger?
I don't know. I mean, I think she was a like, again, I'm always like highlighting the single moms in like shows, but she was a single mom character. Lois was a single mom character in a way that I've personally related to as a like young kid. She loved her kids a lot. She worked really hard. She clearly was struggling a little bit, but she never was like
2 jobs, loves her kids, and never stops.
You know what I'm saying? So she was a survivor, you know. So
another Black woman.
And you can't tell me otherwise.
Reba, a Black woman. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I really liked that, but I also just found Ginger to be relatable, and I will say I found the structure of their school to be similar to mine. Like Courtney and Ginger's relationship reminded me of what my school was like. I grew up at a school where like everybody kind of went to elementary, middle, and high school together. I joined the group during like the middle school time, but like I knew everybody since the time I was in 6th grade. You know what I mean? And so like there were popular people at my school, but we were all friends. We all like got, you know what I mean? Like there was also like, it wasn't as cliquish as TV made high school team, where it was like popular kids don't talk to the other people and the basketball people don't talk to the like it was very much a lot of synergy and movement throughout different like social groups and like cliques in my high school. And so I think Courtney and Ginger's friendship made a lot of sense to me because while she was obviously more popular than Ginger, she still hung out with Ginger and it wasn't like weird. And I think that to me felt very like familiar to my school structure. For sure.
I get that. And similarly, same. Did I ever have popular kids in my school? I'm gonna say
you don't feel like you had popular kids? I feel we had kids who were like well known and like I would say popular in the traditional sense, but like not unattainable or not like walled off. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a damn that you play on that damn basketball team.
Okay. No, that's fair. Especially in high school, we definitely didn't have them.
And we also had folks who like were very moneyed. You know what I mean? Like who had like hella money.
Definitely.
Okay, are you gonna give me a ride home or not in your new Mustang?
Like I actually don't care about,
you know. So it was like it was folks who came from money. It was folks who were popular maybe because they were like into sports or what have you. But it wasn't so cliquish that you didn't hang out with. I don't know.
No, that's super real. I think what feels like it differed between my middle school and Ginger's middle school was genuinely how childish they seemed.
They did seem a lot.
You know, like I would have guessed that they were in elementary school. Ginger, Dodie, and Macy, the 3 of them.
4th to 5th grade at most.
You know, like definitely giving 5th grade. Like, but by the time I was 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I was more developed in who I was as a person than they seemed to be.
I wonder if it would have been a different show if we had focused more on Courtney and Miranda. But I do think
because like they seem like middle schoolers.
Because I do think like
or high schoolers.
There are kids. I think it was because they were nerds. And there were kids in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade who were a little more childish or weren't as like, you know what I mean? They weren't as into certain things or what have you. Like I do think that is a thing, and I think it probably would have been a completely different show if the show was about even Darren, because Darren is into like sports. Like I think it would have been a different show if it was about different characters, but because it was about those 3, it was childish.
No, that's super fair. And on the topic of Darren, we could talk about desirability politics, lookism, and the social hierarchy among students, which we kind of touched on a little bit. But Darren getting his headgear off was such a big thing. When he went from like being like a nerd with headgear and braces that like nobody's really paying attention to, and then he gets a headgear off, and he's like an athlete who's now in the dating pool, and older senior girls are paying attention to him, and you know, that type of thing. That felt very true to
really
middle. That did feel very true to middle and high school.
I can't think about a single person that was, I don't want to say undesirable, but that was like, I wasn't into you in middle school, that all of a sudden you popped out in high school and I was looking at you differently.
Really?
No.
Whoa.
I think the people that I thought were cute in high school were not cute in middle school. I might not have like talked to them as much, or maybe they got more developed because puberty, like things like that, but they looked fundamentally the same.
It feels like there was like a huge puberty that smacked many boys.
Really?
Between middle school and high school. Yes, there was this one boy that I knew since kindergarten, and we went to kindergarten together and middle school and high school together, but not elementary school, not the rest of elementary school, just kindergarten. And I remember seeing him again in middle school and being like, ew. And I could tell that he had a crush on me. You know, like he was always trying to just like hang out, whatever. I'm like, I don't like get away. I don't like you. When we got to high school,
you were like, he looked different.
That man grew a jawline. That man was tall as hell. I was like, whoa. And then he didn't pay me the time of day because I didn't pay him the time of day. Before he was cute.
Babes, get to the back of the line.
He did.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the changes were more drastic for the girls at my school than they were for the guys.
Yeah.
But this also just might be the pettiness in me. I'm not falling over you. I know what you looked like in 6th grade.
Wow.
I never forgot. Yeah, like I was not like, I know when you used to be the class clown. I'm happy that you have had your come up. The North remembers.
In the North, okay.
The North remembers. So I think also maybe because I knew, and I like hung out with these are like my friends. We grew up together. Like I think it was hard for me to like have a complete mind shift about certain people because it's like, you know.
Yes, I do understand that. I know you deeper than that surface level. Now that you're cute, like I know you.
Yeah, you look cute. I know.
Like it. Yeah, I can still see the ugly behind the face. Yes, I understand that. No, I do get that. Other people that I feel like, not other people, but I guess other characters that struggled with desirability and stuff. Obviously, Ginger, the main character, right? I remember an episode where she wanted to shave her legs because Miranda had started making fun of her hairy legs, and that was just such a big thing. Do you remember the first time you shaved your legs at all? Do you remember the first time you shaved your armpits? Do you remember the first time you plucked your eyebrows? Do you remember the first time you did anything like that? You don't?
You do?
I remember the first time that I plucked my eyebrows for sure. Yeah. And it was
around the same time. You did it yourself?
My mom did it. My mom plucked my eyebrows for the first time, and she made them. First of all, I have probably the thickest eyebrows in the world, naturally. They are insane. Like actual width-wise, the width of them is nuts, and they're really coarse and really curly. I laminate my eyebrows.
You have taught me many things about, because I thought you was exaggerating. But no, you do have coarse eyebrows.
They're coarse and they are wide. They take up a lot of my face when I don't do them. Anyway, so my mom plucked them for the first time, and she made them just like thin. And I remember thinking, ooh, I am eating down. Mind you, the year's 2007. So times were different. What was cute in an eyebrow in 2007 is not cute in an eyebrow in 2025. I definitely had the sperm brow, where it was like bulbous and round at the tip, the front tip, and then it just got tiny, just so thin. Going from there, it looked horrible.
Oh no.
Anyways, I remember I thought it was cute. I really thought I was.
I don't remember doing any of that. I don't remember shaving for the first time. I don't remember shaving my under. Actually, this is what I remember. So I remember being in the 6th grade. He was one of the quote unquote popular kids, but he was like one of my really good friends. And I remember being in class with him in the 6th grade, and he was like, "It's time for you to start shaving your armpits."
He played you.
And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, like we shave our arm. And I literally like, I don't even know that it occurred to me to be embarrassed. He wasn't being like, you're musty, you smell. He was just like, you have hair under your armpits. And I was like, okay. And he was like, shave them. And I was like,
oh my God.
It never occurred to me. I did go shave them after that. I did. Wow. So now I do remember when I shaved my armpits. So I was in the 6th grade. It did not occur to me before then that I was supposed to do that.
Wow.
I don't even know if he would remember that. Like, if I was to text him today and be like, do you remember?
Know
like,
him
he
too.
would be like,
yeah.
yes, like he's one of my friends.
That's
like, it's
so
funny. But no, I remember it was a boy. And it wasn't a boy that I had a crush on. So I wasn't
anything.
like,
yeah. You didn't take it.
I wasn't like, no, I didn't give it in. Like, he said it and I was just like, he was like, we're supposed to shave our armpit. Or you're supposed to shave your armpits. And I was like, for what?
Right. To do what with it, though?
In what way?
Understand that.
And
I remember.
I must have went and asked my mama or something, and she was like, "I guess if you want to shave it,
if you want,
yeah.
right?
Yeah."
I remember shaving my mustache for the first time in middle school. Took a razor to my upper lip, shaved my mustache off, lip hyperpigmented like a motherfucker. Had 5 o'clock shadow permanently.
Of course you did.
Going forward.
Now that was me with my eyebrows, because people used to say I had Ashanti eyebrows when I was in school, and you know that they mean it in a derogatory. Sideburns. I'm sorry, they used to say I had Ashanti sideburns, and they did not mean it in a nice way.
Yep.
And so I used to want to shave my sideburns so bad, and my mom used to be like, "There's nothing wrong with your sideburns. No, you cannot shave them." And I'd be like, "People are saying
I'm glad she said no. I got some sideburns on me too.
Yeah, I always had sideburns. So that's all I can remember. But I did not remember that until you asked me. I damn sure don't remember when I did my eyebrows for the first time or when I shaved my legs. But yeah.
But anyways, it was a big deal at Lucky Junior High. I guess people was shaving. I guess Courtney and Miranda was already shaved.
They was already doing it.
Or some shit. Were they fast?
Here you go, trying to put labels on young girls. In what way? What do you mean?
Were they the fast tail heifers your mom warned you about?
Probably, but they didn't seem to be doing nothing that was actually fast. But
they really weren't.
They would have been the ones that my mother would have been saying were the fast tail heifers for sure.
They were definitely the girls my mom was gonna say, she's fast. Like, be careful about hanging out with her.
Now, do you remember? I remember going to my first party, like not my first like birthday party, balloons kind of thing, but my first like they're twerking at this party. And I remember I was in the 7th grade.
People was twerking at parties in the 7th grade.
This the same boy. Actually, I should text him because he really did form my.
He was doing a doozy on you,
baby. We went. Had money, and we went to his house in the basement. They played the same song. What was that? It was a T.I. song. Oh, Get Loose. Let me see you get loose. Dun, dun, dun,
wow.
dun, dun. They played that over and over, and they was twerking it. I was like, why are they moving?
Why are they
moving their butts like that? If I could have done it, maybe I wouldn't have felt, you know what I mean, self-conscious about it. But I didn't have that type of skill, so I was shy. But I remember going to my first twerk party in the 7th grade.
At 7th grade, I can't believe it was that early. I wholeheartedly don't think I experienced a twerk party until junior year of high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was well before then, babes. I can tell you that for sure.
We had a dance called Sweethearts around Valentine's Day. And that's what and it was thrown by one of the sororities on campus. Did you guys have sororities in high school?
We had Kappa League. That was it though.
Okay, we had a sorority called Scarabs, and it was girls, and they were like, you know what I mean? Like sure. they were girls. And they would throw Sweethearts every year. And that's the first time going to Sweethearts. I remember being like, whoa, this is a party.
No,
we're like, they're in here.
That's crazy.
Drinking, smoking, throwing ass.
Now, to be fair, weren't drinking, weren't smoking.
Yeah.
Till high school.
Yeah.
But in the 7th grade, they was twerking to Get Loose by T.I. And they had that song on damn repeat.
Very
T.I.
song
and
to
Nelly.
choose as the twerk song.
We was in 7th grade. They probably heard it from their older sibling.
Right.
And just kept it. It is a very good. I Want to See You. The song starts, I Want to See You Dance Like the Girls in the Tip Drill video. So it's a good twerk song. It's a good song.
Tip Drill music video.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was my first. And I remember being like,
wow. Wow. Yeah, that
was more akin to
you know who wouldn't have
Ginger
been invited?
Ginger. Yeah, because I was Ginger. I don't know how I got on the list.
I don't know how you got invited, child.
But again, because I was friends with people, and they'd be like, "Oh, Jewel, do you want to come?" And I'd go, and I'd be like, "Why did you invite me to this?"
Yeah, I don't belong here.
I shouldn't have been there.
I don't belong here.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. I should have been at home.
Very fair. Mm-hmm. SO by Ginger also had a period episode?
I don't remember the period episode, but I remember they had an episode about sex. Because they were like, hey, this is a mandatory class that you have to take in order to move to the next grade. And Dodie was like, not Dodie, Macy was like, I can't take it. I'm not ready yet.
So the episode's about puberty.
Oh, was that the episode?
I'm pretty sure that's the same episode about puberty overall.
And I was like, girl, I mean, you would have thought they was going to have her make out with somebody at the front of the class. They're going to make you watch a video.
Like.
And she was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I was like.
I mean, I
was excited for stuff like that as a kid.
You were excited for the sex classes?
I was excited to talk about puberty.
Really?
You weren't?
Not particular. I mean, my mom had talked to me about it for a long time. Maybe it's because my mom
had, and I was like waiting for my period.
Your mom had or had not?
She had.
Okay, yeah. And so you were like waiting for your period.
I was like waiting for my period. 6th grade, I was 12. Okay. So yeah, it was time for me to start shaving.
Yeah, I feel like that's squarely the normal age. Yeah, that feels like very
I was 12 when I started my period, and I remember going to school and telling my friends like, I think I started my period, and they were like, go to the bathroom and see. And I like went, and I was like, I did.
That's
like,
you were really excited about it.
I was the first person in my friend group to start her period, and I was like, I started. I was like so happy. I ain't been happy really about it since.
Right.
Ain't been happy about it since.
Right, truly.
But I was elated. I was.
Wow. I got my first period when I was 10. I think it was the last day of 5th grade.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was the last day of 5th grade. And it almost incapacitated me. It was so incredibly painful.
Immediately?
What do you mean immediately?
Like the first period you got was painful?
Yes. Like the first onset of my first blood coming out. Like something was so wrong with me. I was like, I'm about to pass out. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I didn't know. And I went to the bathroom because I thought I had to take a shit. Like, I was like, my stomach is killing me. I feel like I'm lightheaded. Like, I'm about to pass out. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I went and wiped and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, this is my period. That's what's happening.
Mine were like that within like a year, and then they never stopped being that painful. Wow. But like the first few ones were not like, I was not painful.
My first few ones were really painful, and then it got progressively a little bit less painful as I got older.
I used to miss school. Like mine used to be.
You were one of those kids. Like your period was a problem.
Yeah, like I'm missing the standardized test because my period came on, and I can't sit in the class. Like,
that's horrible. Oh my goodness. Okay. On As Told by Ginger, on the puberty episode, one of the storylines is Hoodsy is afraid to take showers in gym class because she doesn't want to get naked in front of the other boys. That is something I do remember, having to change for gym class. We didn't have to take showers in my middle school. Did that. We didn't take showers, but we did change in front of each other in the locker rooms. But it wasn't like a full change. It was like, okay, change it to your PE shorts and change it to your PE shirt, you know? So you're not like getting naked. You got on a bra, you have on underwear, whatever. But I remember being so deeply self-conscious about taking off my pants in front of other people because I went to middle school and it was predominantly white. I was a black girl with ass and hips. In middle school, again, I started my period at 10, so I went through puberty a little bit earlier than the rest of the girls. I was thicker. I had titties, like, and I remember feeling so deeply self-conscious and just like I was so big. I remember feeling so big.
That's awful.
It was horrible. It was really, really bad. I would like.
That's so crazy.
I would like, especially by my thighs and butt. Because I had cellulite. Because you know, as you got ass, you got a little cellulite on the booty.
That comes with it. It does.
I would try to do everything in my power to like never turn around so that people could see the back of me. I was just so deeply uncomfortable.
No, I've always been self-conscious. I've always been like the girl at sleepovers. I'm not changing. Everybody taking their damn clothes off, I will be going to the bathroom and changing. Like, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Not because, I mean, obviously I'm not voluptuous, so it wasn't because of that. I don't know what it was, but I've always been like that. But we didn't really change like that. I was never doing nothing in PE where I needed to do too much changing out, and I damn sure wasn't sweating, so they didn't even need to have a shower near me, because what was I don't know how they didn't never threaten me to fail PE, because I really was not doing anything. I actually have
no idea. The way they used to have us run a mile in the morning and then have to not change, not shower and just go to class for the rest of the
Sequoia. Day. I ain't never done no shit like that. No, I just walked around. I talked to my friends.
Wow.
I bonded with my friends. Sometimes I would sit on the little weight benches.
In PE?
Yeah. Sometimes I would sit on the weight benches so that I could have conversations with my friends, but I wasn't doing anything with
what type of BS is this?
Oh, I did hit the volleyball a couple times.
No, I don't want to hear you hit the volleyball a couple times. This is crazy.
I didn't run to hit it though. Like I just kind of walked and bopped.
Jewel, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Yeah, I didn't need. There was no need for me to shower because I wasn't doing nothing to build up no type of sweat.
Meanwhile, I'm full puberty mode, so I have a scent. And
they didn't let y'all shower?
No, there was no showers, and there was no showers. No, we did not shower. We would just run a mile or the 20. I don't know if y'all had the 20-minute. We would either have to run the mile or the 20. The 20 was just you had to run for 20 minutes straight. As many laps.
I'm not doing that.
And I think you have to aim to get like 6 or 7 laps. I don't remember. And within that 20-minute period of time, a mile was 4 laps, and you needed to get it under 12 minutes in order to do well. And like that was a bad mile. If you did 12,
what do you mean
12
do well?
That was bad. In order to pass the class.
I ain't never heard. I was a child that was left behind. This ain't never come up in my class. In
George
my PE
Bush
classes.
needs to come and pay
George
for his
Bush,
crimes.
pay for your crimes because I ain't never had to. You talking about something? If a good mile, if I'm walking on the track, leave me alone. Don't say nothing to me.
If you walked, you was definitely not passing because you wasn't doing it in under 12 minutes. You was doing it in like 19. I don't remember
nobody having a watch
in like 19 minutes if you was walking. Our coach used to stand at the same spot, and he would hit that watch. Stop.
I remember they used to make us stand on the wall and do the little squat thing. That's about all I remember.
We did that
I don't remember nothing more than that.
I also learned how to juggle in PE. That was like one of the things that we did.
Sequoia.
I can juggle now because I learned how to juggle in PE.
I don't know what I did in PE, but I didn't do none of this. So
that's
sorry.
insane. That's insane. Anyways, let's circle back to Miranda and the way that they had my girl be this weird, mean, malicious bully. The only black character on As Told by Ginger, only black woman that wasn't one of the auxiliary random characters.
Girl. She was a black girl.
Yeah. Okay. The only black girl on the show. They had her be really mean and really nasty. So nasty and so rude.
So rude.
She was so nasty really and so rude. And it didn't even feel like her and Courtney would be friends. And I didn't like that she was Courtney's little sidekick either.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, you doing too much of what this girl say, and I don't like that at all.
Like, tighten up. And she's never that pressed about you as you are about her blonde, rich, white ass.
My mama was never going to go for that. You following that little girl around?
Yeah.
She asked you to do it and you did it?
Yeah, I am.
Stand up. My mama would have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
My mom would hear me talking to my friends outside and she would call me in the house and she'd be like, you can't talk to them like that. And I'd be
I
like,
don't get this. Like, why were you talking to people crazy?
I was just bossy. I wasn't even talking to them crazy. I was just telling them what to do.
You was talking to them crazy. You was telling them what to do.
You know what I mean?
You was Courtney.
And my mom was like, you cannot stop. You sound so bossy when I hear you. I'm like, cause I'm a boss. Cause I'm bossy. I'm the first in a minute. I switched up the key to the drum. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, I could never identify with Miranda. I was never about to be. Huh?
I said my principal used to come out during the pep rallies to that song.
I know you're freaking lying.
I swear to God, she used to come out to I'm about I'm bossy. That's how she used to come out to the pep rallies. Just unserious people.
Unserious. Because think about it, you perpetually in school, you have to be somewhat silly, somewhat, you know what I mean? Like, you signed up to permanently exist in a school with children.
I hate these damn kids, but I gotta like them because they are my kids. I gotta take them seriously, like they trying my nerves, but also I believe the children are the future. Yeah, I'm coming out to Bossy.
And you get to be a little silly yourself, right? You get to come out to Bossy at the pep rally and everybody hyping you up because they love that you're like the cool teachers coming out to Bossy. That's fun. That's cute. But yeah, that was me. I could never identify with Miranda's weird ass.
Who did you identify with the most?
On As Told by Ginger, I guess Ginger, as all of us, we all think we're the protagonist. We all see ourselves in the nice girl.
I think you're Courtney.
Yeah, I'm Ginger. I was never rich.
I don't think you're rich. I think you have Courtney's energy.
I definitely thought I was a main character. I will say, especially.
Courtney's energy.
I mean, you were an only child as well, but like, especially
I
being
was
an only
Ginger,
child as a child. Baby, I thought I was the center of every universe around me.
That's so interesting. I mean, I'm not denying that I have only child energy in a lot of ways and center of attention, because I'm sure I do. But I don't think I had it like that.
I did. I definitely did. I just assumed, the world would bend to my will.
Like there is a part of Ginger. I think what I liked about Ginger is that Ginger didn't want to be the center of attention, was actually kind of mortified at the thought of being the center of attention. Yeah. And I identify with that more than I do being the center of attention.
No, that's super fair. I also didn't want to be the center of attention, to be clear. I didn't like a lot of attention. I was rather introverted kid. And also I fully expected the world to revolve around me. So if I said, hey, I'm hungry, I expected to get some food soon. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, it never occurred to me that there was a different way to exist, because that was what my reality was. There wasn't a time, you know what I mean? So like, I didn't love attention. I didn't like kids that much. I liked adults. I didn't really like other kids that much. You know? But
that's just when you grow up an only child, you grow up around adults.
Adults, and you talk like an adult, and so other kids kind of think you're a little bit weirder. They're like, oh, okay, she's not so fun. And I was bossy on top of it. You know, it was just like a lot. It was a lot going on. So yes, I did identify with Ginger. I could see you being Ginger for sure. I could see you being Macy. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I wasn't that damn bad.
It's giving Macy.
No, I definitely feel like Ginger. Even Dodie to an extent. Like, I was never that damn bad or that damn annoying, but a little nosy.
Dodie was horrible.
Much of
I actually just didn't like Dodie.
But Dodie, they always took it too far with Dodie.
Yeah.
Macy. Okay.
Yeah, it was giving Macy. Side note, what did you think of Ginger and Darren's coupling? I feel like an interracial relationship in 2000, between 2000 and 2004, and a kid show,
I liked it.
Felt before its time, or I'm surprised that it actually like made it onto air.
I am too. I mean, they do end up being in game, but I said, nah, he left Ginger for a black girl.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Urky durky. But
that's how it goes.
But I did, I liked them as a couple. I guess I liked them because they were best friends the whole series.
Yes, I did like that.
And they were neighbors, and they clearly like had this like mutual, like just genuine friendship.
Yeah.
That's why I liked them as a couple. Like, I thought that was a really cute coupling. And there was I'm sorry, go ahead.
And he would like come in through her window, right?
Yeah. He would always come in through her window to talk to her. But so essentially there's a moment where he comes in through the window and he doesn't have the headgear on anymore.
Yes.
And she's like, who the hell? And he's like, hey, Ginger, da-da-da-da. And then she goes to bed. I don't know. I think it's the same episode. She goes to sleep and she dreams about him. And she thinks she has a crush. And so she starts acting different. And he's like, why are you acting like that?
Why are you so weird?
Why are we not inviting Dodie and Macy to the movies with us? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to figure out what's going on. And she's trying to explore whether or not she has feelings for him or not. And I don't know. I just really like that.
Bullshit. Like, and that's some bullshit. You couldn't see him when he. What Mike Jones say? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Hoes all on me.
Yes, I did not want you when you had hair gear on. Sorry.
That's crazy. I'm the same nigga. You know what I mean? It's me at the end of the day. I'm the same.
You look different. You do look different. You know what I mean? And okay, I understand the sentiment. I do think it's fair that I do look at you a little differently because you don't have metal circling.
That's crazy. And now you got a crush. Ain't that about a bitch? Yeah. Also, what causes a kid to get headgear? Did you ever see a kid with headgear when you were a child?
Not anywhere that was not television.
Right. I never saw a kid I never even saw a kid with headgear on live action television. I remember seeing it in Finding Nemo. Obviously, Darren from this show. I'm trying to think of another instance.
Headgear.
But I can't think of any live action series where they actually put a kid in headgear. What was headgear supposed to be about?
I thought Darren's was about braces, but I'm like, why was your teeth that bad that you need to have a metal circle around your head? I don't understand what that has to do with your head and with your teeth.
One of my ex-boyfriends was supposed to get headgear because he had an underbite. And so he was supposed to get his jaw broken to fix the underbite.
Oh, okay.
And then
it's making sense.
And then get headgear to make sure that stayed in place.
Because you have to secure the jaw. It's really
right. You had to secure the jaw. But he ended up not getting it because he thought that it was egregious that they were trying to give
I
him
agree.
headgear.
I would rather just have an underbite.
He did and does to this day still have that underbite.
I want braces. Well,
you never had braces?
Well, I want veneers. I'm joking. I'm not joking, but I'm joking. I want perfect teeth. I'm not gonna get veneers because obvious reasons.
Because we bullied you out of it.
Because y'all bullied me out of it, and y'all told me that I was gonna embarrass myself and have chiclets for teeth.
Yes.
This not about y'all.
Okay.
The second thing is that I never had braces because I always looked so young that I never wanted to get braces because I knew it would make me look even younger. And then I've been like terrified of Invisalign because I don't know. I've heard they give you really bad headaches, and I already get headaches.
Wow.
Because you're moving your teeth at a rapid pace. Like, 100%. Of course,
you can do it slower. I'm fairly certain Invisalign you can do it slower. Just most people want to do the shortest track they can.
Maybe. Anyway, so I've thought, like, even as I've gotten older, I'm like, should I get braces? And I'm like, no, girl. Like, I've thought about it, but the whole wiring. Yeah. Teeth thing.
Wow. Almost everybody I know had braces.
I've never had braces.
Not Garrick, but
I never had braces.
Well, you know what? I think it's a very California thing, except for Garrick. But I think it's a very...
No, a lot of my friends in Atlanta had braces. I just
really? Because now I'm trying to think of my other friends. Like, I don't think Ryan ever had braces. I know you didn't have braces.
I also sucked my thumb and then my finger as a kid.
Oh, and that will shift your teeth for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I sucked it for a embarrassingly long time.
Did you? How old were you when you sucked?
I don't remember, but I was way too damn old.
You were old.
I know that for sure. Yeah. I didn't, like, when I was a baby, like, infant, I did it like 24/7. Yeah. And then as I got older, like maybe kindergarten age-ish, like I think I only did it to like go to sleep kind of thing.
Like a soothing thing, yeah.
But I would suck my finger and pick my belly button. It was so weird.
Like this?
Like this. Well, so my mom she was trying to get me to stop sucking my thumb, so she tied them. She tied them up, and then she like literally moved down my fingers, and then I like would switch fingers, and she stopped, and I settled on this one.
Wow.
And I would suck my I've seen pictures of me, and you can see how I sure enough got my finger in my mouth.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Kids are so interesting.
Like what? Like that. And I'm also like, what were you being soothed from? You did not. What was going on in your life that you needed comfort?
Right. I mean, I guess it makes sense because every kid likes a pacifier, right? That sucking, that
I never liked the pacifier.
Seems to be like a normal thing that kid. And if you don't wean your kid off the pacifier, then I guess you just don't.
Or some people start sucking their thumbs in or sucking their like tongues and stuff like that. They start in the womb. A lot of that is like womb stuff.
Really? Mm-hmm. I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, humans are so weird.
I always wonder, I don't know for sure, but I always wonder if I was sucking my thumb like in the womb. Right. Yeah.
Humans are so weird.
Isn't it like, what the hell?
Yeah, like what the heck is that about? I didn't stop sleeping with my parents until I was like, I want to say maybe like 8.
I also slept in my mama's bed for a long time too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would just get right between my parents.
They didn't care?
So the reason why I stopped is because my dad told my mom, hey,
knock it off.
So she does have at some point she really does have to start sleeping in her own bed.
He let it go on far longer than you know what I'm saying.
Did.
He was very nice. He was very kind.
A 12-hour a day worker, like a manual labor carpenter.
He was very kind.
Can't even be comfortable in his own. It was a queen size bed. It wasn't big enough for 3 motherfuckers. Me and Garrick don't even sleep in a queen size bed right now because it's too small. Neither of us are big people.
Y'all got a king?
We have a king. Can I imagine having? I remember when we first started sleeping in the same bed together, and I had a queen at that point, and I was like, this would never work. Imagine having an 8-year-old.
No.
Between you. Mm-mm. That's insane. And then when they made me start sleeping in my bed, I would always pull I had a bad dream. I would come in there crying. I had a bad dream. And I would climb in the bed.
I'd lock my door.
Stop.
Yes, do you need anything?
You can't come in here. Right.
Go back to bed.
No. Can we, should we rank the characters? Yes, let's actually rank the characters. I can go first if you need some time. Okay, my favorite character from As Told by Ginger. I actually don't really like any of these characters. But if I think I had to rank them, it's Lois. I actually really do like Lois. So Lois is my number 1. I'm going to say Macy is my number 2 just because she was loyal and like She didn't play Dodie's game. She was my number 2. Darren is my number 3 because, nigga shit, black to black. I gotta put my mans in my top 3. And I would have had a crush on him as a child. If I was, you know what I mean? If I was Ginger, I too would have had a crush on Darren. So I understand.
Okay.
Ginger would be my number 4. Courtney would probably be my number 5. Carl would be my number 6. Miranda would be my number 7. And then who do we have after that?
Hoodsie.
That's last. Yeah, Hoodsie's last. And then Dodie is after that. Dodie is in hell. Hoodsie's last and Dodie is in hell.
Hoodie and Dodie, Hoodsie and Dodie being siblings and both being...
They mama did not raise them right.
At
they're
the bottom.
trash. They're trash. The Bishops were ass. So yeah. You keep the whole family. Throw the whole family away. I know the mom is trash. I know
the
she...
sad thing is I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I know she's a white woman that is just trash.
Yeah. That's the sad part is I don't disagree with you. I think you're right. Yeah.
Is that the list? Is that your list as well? Or
no, I know you
put
Ginger
number 1
as my number 1. Then I probably have Lois. Then I probably have Darren. Then I'd have Courtney. Then I probably have Miranda.
Okay, that's fair. I'll put her a little low, but that's fair.
No, then I'm sorry. After Courtney, I would put Carl. Then I would put Miranda.
Oh, you did like Carl.
I like Carl, so I put Carl. Then I put Miranda, and then it'd be ... Macy ... Hoodsie ... Dodie
in hell. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're
the last 3 would just be floating.
They can
somewhere
go.
At the bottom.
They can go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Don't fuck with them at all. I think that's it for the episode today. For those of you who want to check us out on YouTube, you can watch us at Black People Love Paramore. Just search it up. The link will be in the show notes. If you want to talk to me on social media at all, you can hit us up at BPLP Pod. I see y'all be commenting on YouTube. I like it. Keep commenting on the YouTubes. I really do appreciate it. If you have comments or suggestions, oh my God, somebody sent me the nicest email. Just like talking about the show and how like it's like good and saying their thoughts on the last episode. It was just really, really
nice.
Was that?
What was that episode that y'all did?
What episode was it that they were talking to me about? It wasn't Twitches. It was.
Okay,
it was
I was trying to see if it was Twitches. Okay, go on.
It was a different episode that they messaged about. I don't remember which episode it was, but it was really nice to receive that email.
We love good feedback. More of that.
I just love any type of talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, talk to me about it. You listen to it. Let me know. And they told me like thoughts about changing the name of the podcast and just like stuff like that. And that was just really meaningful to me. So if you have any thoughts that you would like to share with me,
not
a
negative.
meaningful email means a lot. It can. If you have negative thoughts, I'm open to all feedback. Personally, I'm open to all feedback. But it was really nice. It means a lot to me. I responded to the email. I'll always respond to the emails if you're just talking to me about normal stuff. And you can email at blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com. Somebody played though in the email. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not even gonna give y'all no ideas. But somebody playing in my email and stop it. Again.
Maybe it's because as a journalist, I be getting emails that's like black bitch die.
Stop.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Absolutely. I get all kinds of you're a dumb black bitch. That's why you should have never. I can't even believe they would platform somebody as dumb as you. Fuck you. Yeah. And I'll cuss you back out. So be 100%. Careful.
No, that's insane.
Don't come in my inbox. And I also feel like to have Googled me, found my email address, typed up this email,
you love me,
and hit send. I don't want that type of love. Don't get cussed out. Me. I'm not a Gemini, and I don't want to hear it.
It's crazy. I don't even be getting cussed out like that.
You don't?
Not really. And I be saying wild shit on
the
air.
Funny thing is, I don't even be saying nothing that wild. Like it be for the most innocuous. Wild. Like it's not even when I'm like going hard. I don't ever really go that hard.
You don't.
But it's not even when I'm going hard. It's usually like I think I did one about like pay disparity amongst black women or something like that, and it's like,
and they said,
dumb black bitch,
dumb
like
black
that,
bitch.
And I'm just like, hey, don't get cussed out.
Just know.
Get out of my inbox right now. Thank you so much.
Just know.
I'm not the one. And they also never remove their name, and I'm like, I'd hate to pull a Karen on you.
Oh, now that I will do. Somebody did leave me a message that wasn't mean, but I thought was completely unwarranted and just like ridiculous, I found their address.
Hey, Joey.
I found their address, and I had to ask Garrick. I said, now, Garrick, I found their first, last name, and their address.
Yeah.
Am I in the wrong if I message them, hey, so-and-so at insert address here?
Question is,
thank you so much for your message. Keep it.
Yeah, I don't play them games with me. And I'm not one of those people. Sometimes like reporters will screenshot like hate mail and they'll blur out the name. I'm not blurring out the name.
I'm not. Why would I do that? You sent it with your name, right? You sent it with your name, right? So why would I blur it out?
So
you didn't blur it out.
And they're like, oh, Jewel, you can't use your platform to. I can use my platform for what I want to use my platform
Bitch.
for.
Bench.
Thanks.
Know that.
So anyway, no hate mail. Thank you so much.
Anyways, yeah, no hate mail. Nobody really sends that anyways, but I do appreciate y'all. Anyways, that's it. Okay. Bye, y'all. See y'all next time.
Bye.